for 5 years now, and we've been doing excursions in the U.S. And the consultant started by going into the schools, training the principals, the administration, the teachers on data-driven instruction. While in doing so, they noticed that some of the kids didn't get to go to the universities prior to visiting the universities prior to making a decision on going to school, on which college they would go to. So we started doing the excursions in the U.S. One of the consultants, who was my husband, took a position here in Nigeria and an administrative position. So when we got over here, he talked to the company and he saw a benefit for the students in Nigeria to join the students in the U.S. on these excursions. So the last excursion we did with the Nigerian students, we took 36 Nigerian students to Atlanta, Georgia. The junior students got to interact with what we call the middle schools in the U.S. So there were students their own age, their peers. They got to go to classes with them. They got to go to lunch.
What do you hope to achieve by taking these children out for excursion? What is your objective?
And speaking with the parents, they like the idea of the students going on these excursions because while they go on holiday to New York, they may not hit Florida, and their student may want to go to a university in Florida. And by doing these excursions, when we take an excursion to Florida, they can be a part of it. And we try to get the student in front of the admissions officer so they can talk to them and ask questions on what do I need to do to get in your school? How can I benefit from coming to your school? And just give them a one-on-one with the admissions officer. The parents have been great. The parents that we've been speaking to regarding these excursions, they've been great, very interested, because they know they can't be everywhere all the time with their students. Safety is first. When we do these excursions, we give along the way, I update the parents on where we are, what we're doing, how long we're going to be in this place before we get to the next place. So it's always interaction with the parent whenever we take their kids away. I'm a parent, so I know how it is to have your child to go off somewhere and you're just on pins and needles. We try to make sure that the comfort level with the parent, the company, and the students are all there. You're saying if we can set up an excursion for a university graduate who wants to go to grad school abroad or something, that shouldn't be a problem. If we get the group of people and they tell us what they want, we will coordinate with our consultants in the U.S. and they can create the plan, the excursion, whatever you like. They can create that for you. You just say where you want to go, how many people are coming, the type of things you want to do, what are you interested in, what school are you, and university are you interested in looking at. They can coordinate that for you. It's just an option for a university. Some students want to go to U.S. for a university. Some students do want to go to U.S. for a university, but they just haven't really seen the university and they don't know which one they're interested in. So if we can give them options, say like we visit 3 schools in Georgia, and 3 or 4 schools in Washington, D.C., a couple of schools in California, some schools in Florida, that gives them options. Well, you know, I looked at Spelman, but I don't really want to go to an all-girls school, but I did look at the University of South Florida, and I'm kind of interested in that. It's just giving them options, because some students do want to go to the U.S. for university. Here in Nigeria? Yes. Well, the schools that we've been visiting seem to be interested in what we have to offer. So as of right now, I haven't really run into any challenges in talking with the schools. It's just a matter of getting the students on board, getting the parents interested in getting the students on board for the.
And do you have an increased number of
there are other companies that's doing the same thing. So there's always competition. It's just a matter of getting out, speaking to the schools, and letting them know that we're here for them. It's October 15th, because some students will require visas, and the sooner we get into do the visa process, the better. There are 3 excursions set for December. The camping excursion is for male students only. And it's a 3-week excursion, because the first week they will visit Orlando, they will do Disney, visit a couple of universities in Orlando, then they'll move to the next spot. In Tampa, Sarasota area, they will do primitive camping, they will have math lessons, English lessons, they will have sports, and it's constructive sports, and then they will have a soccer or what you call football tournament with the U.S. students over there, the male students. The second excursion is to Los Angeles, California. It's a writing SAT prep excursion, and what they will do is they will do writing assignments. They will create their own project. It can be a small play, it can be a poem, it can be a short story, but it's their own work. And they will also visit, every excursion we have, they will visit universities, and they will see some of the sites of that city. The third excursion we have is for Washington, D.C., and it's an educational excursion for boys and girls. And it's just as we did in Atlanta. The junior students will interact with the middle schools or the students, their same age peers, and then the senior students will visit universities. They will see some of the sites, and they will have structured, people will come in and speak to them about their experiences at the university. We try to get a university student or 2 to come in and talk to them and tell them about the process it takes in order to get into a university in the U.S. coming from abroad.